Hello, everyone. Hope you are all doing well. Let me get this swapped on over to here. Sorry, still waking up. Oh, I guess waking up isn't the right word. A little tired, so I am fighting that a little bit. I shouldn't really be that tired. I got plenty of sleep, but you know how it goes sometimes. I'll probably go to bed early again tonight. I got a busy day ahead of me because I got 2 hours of this bike ride, and then I gotta grab a little bit of footage for my interview that I had because I got some footage. I need to grab a little bit more footage and then a little more footage after that and start editing. But I think it'll turn out well. I hope to have it out by next week. This last week has just been busy, unfortunately, for me. Birthday party, son's birthday party. Stuff, game of favorites. It was a busy weekend, so I'm working on actually getting that interview out at a decent time because I do not want to keep it waiting. I want to get it out ASAP, but also obviously give it the proper due that it's deserving. Anyways, we can talk about that more in a little bit. Right now, we're going to have the readings for November 19th, 2024, Tuesday, the third week in Ordinary Time. The first reading for today is from Revelations chapter 3, verse 1 through 6, as well as 14, verse 22. I, John, heard the Lord saying to me, to the angel of the church in Sardis, write this. The one who has the 7 spirits of God and 7 stars says this, I know your works, that you have the reputation of being alive, but you are dead. Be watchful and strengthen what is left, which is going to die, for I have not found your works complete in the sight of my God. Remember then how you accepted and heard. Keep it and repent. If you are not watchful, I will come like a thief, and you will never know at what hour I will come upon you. However, you have a few people in Sardis who have not soiled their garments. They will walk with me distressed in white, because they are worthy. The victor will thus be dressed in white. And I will never erase his name from the book of life, but will acknowledge his name in the presence of my Father and of his angels. Whoever has ears ought to hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To the angel of the church in Laodicea, write this. Amen. The faithful and true witness, the source of God's creation, says this. I know your works. I know that you are neither cold nor hot. I wish you were either cold or hot. So because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. For you say, I am rich and affluent and have no need of anything. And yet do not realize that you are wretched, pitiable, poor, blind, and naked. I advise you to buy from me gold refined by fire so that you may be rich. My garments to put on, so that your shameful nakedness may not be exposed, and by ointment to smear on your eyes so that you may see. Those whom I love, I reprove and chastise. Be earnest, therefore, and repent. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, then I will enter his house and dine with him, and he with me. I will give the victor to the right to sit with me on my throne, as I myself first won the victory, and sit with my Father on his throne. Whoever has ears ought to hear what the Spirit says to the churches. The psalm for today is Psalm 15. I will seat the victor beside me on my throne. He who walks blamelessly and does justice, who thinks the truth in his heart, and slanders not with his tongue. I will seat the victor beside me on my throne, who harms not his fellow man, nor takes up a reproach against his neighbor, by whom the reprobate is despised. While he honors those who fear the Lord. I will seat the victor beside me on my throne, who lends not his money at usury, and accepts no bribe against the innocent. He who does these things shall never be disturbed. I will seat the victor beside me on my throne. Alleluia, alleluia. God loved us and sent his Son as expiation for our sins. Alleluia, alleluia. At that time, Jesus came to Jericho, intended to pass through the town. Now a man there named Zacchaeus, who was a chief tax collector and also a wealthy man, was seeking to see who Jesus was, but he could not see him because of the crowd, for he was short in stature. So he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore tree in order to see Jesus, who was about to pass that way. When he reached the place, Jesus looked up and said, Zacchaeus, come down quickly, for today I must stay at your house. And he came down quickly and received him with joy. When they saw this, they began to grumble, saying, He has gone to stay at the house of a sinner. But Zacchaeus stood there and said to the Lord, Behold, half my possessions, Lord, I shall give to the poor, and if I have extorted anything from anyone, I shall repay it 4 times over. And Jesus said to him, Today salvation has come to this house, because this man too is a descendant of Abraham, for the Son of Man has come to seek and to save what was lost. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise be to you, Lord Jesus Christ. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. I obviously cannot talk very well today, so I apologize for that. I'm more tired than I thought. Yes, but I do want to get some streaming, and we have a... My brain is really blanking. Murder mystery. We were doing Temenos' story. Had to take a break because it was late. I wanted to get a stream on Friday. It was Friday. However, we can go ahead and find out more now. So we'll go ahead and do that. My guess is upstairs? Upstairs. This is my first run of Octopath Traveler 2, Cedar. I've been enjoying it so far, though. How are you, by the way, Cedar?
Hello, my little fishies. Are you having the time of your lives this evening?
It's the goddess of camel bride.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying Octopath Traveler 2.
Not too late.
One of my...
I think the killer is in the audience. Very carefully hidden, yes.
One of my co-writers for Catholic Game Reviews wrote a review about it and was absolutely gushing about it last year, and I've been enjoying every step of it. I have not gotten to play it as much as I would have liked, but I really have been enjoying it. Let me... hold on. Pull up his review real quickly, just since I mentioned it. I'm actually working on a few reviews myself for the website at the moment, so I need to go ahead and... But yeah, as I say, Peace does good work. I was, yeah. Then one of them, Peace and Hams are brothers, and Hams had an Amazon gift card he wasn't going to use, so he gave it to me so I could go ahead and buy this. And I've been immensely enjoying it, and I do appreciate it again, Hams. Are you the JRPG specialist? I'm not, actually. I would say there's like 3 or 4 of us. I haven't written nearly as much as I would like, Cedar. I've reviewed Bayonetta 3, Bayonetta Origins, Skies of Arcadia, and Deus Ex, Human Revolution at the moment, so I don't get to review nearly as much as I'd like to just because of life. I currently have... What am I reviewing? What am I working on reviewing at the moment? I'm currently working on reviewing the Castlevania Dominus collection, which I'm most of the way there. I put that on a slight hold at the moment so I can work on a... Oh, I gotta run ads. Phew, I forgot about that. I'll finish my sentence and then I'll run ads real quickly. I'm currently working on an interview, which I have gone ahead and gotten the interview itself. I'm just working on getting some footage of his other games that he's made so as to have that in the background, slash the demo of his current game, which is why... which is how we came to know about him. It's for a game called Wholesome Monster Girl Academia, and it's developed by a Catholic developer. But the premise of it was very fascinating to even have it be... So a lot of the time, as I'm sure a lot you know and a lot of other people know, when somebody calls something wholesome, it's usually meant as a joke title, which thankfully it's not in this case. But yeah, let me run ads so we can get rid of the pre-roll, and I will be right back. Honestly, I should have ran the ads as soon as we were done with saying the readings for today. I just didn't think about it until I looked up and said pre-roll running soon. It's like, oh, I gotta run those. That way we can go ahead and get a full hour instead of it doing, you know, weird stuff here and there. I am trying to be better about it because it's like, obviously, I don't mind having the... If the ads were... You had more control over them, I probably wouldn't mind. It's just the way that Twitch does things, which is annoying. I gotta get some subscriber badges and some other things. There's definitely things I'm working on for the channel still, and I do fully admit that. While this is going on, I'm going to, let's see. Interesting. Sorry, I was looking over the archipelago real quickly while we're waiting for the ads to finish for anybody that can hear me. And I know that I did this one. I did both of these, actually. Well, let me just... I did Young Man, It's Worth the Challenge. I did that one already, so that was checked. And I did V. That's a little annoying that may not have registered, because I did both of those, and those are the two, if I'm looking at this correctly. I would assume that those are the two that I'm thinking of, because those are the hard, if it's the ones I'm thinking of, those are the two hardest ones. Would you say, let's see, would you say that there are way less controversial games compared with movies as pertaining to the faith? I would actually, well... I might say it's about an equal amount, honestly. I was going to say I would, but now that I got thinking about it, we seem to be getting a lot more of controversial games pertaining to the faith, honestly. I don't pay as much attention to movies or TV. I guess I'm adding TV shows in that, because I'm thinking like Doctor Who, modern Doctor Who, Star Trek Discovery. I would say that those are... If you can ignore the stuff that's in those, it's not that big a deal. But it's getting harder and harder with those because they're being more blatant about it. You got stuff like even The Loud House or Blue's Clues that has stuff about it. I'm trying to think of the last movie that was controversial to the faith. And that's my major thing. Like, are people typically directly attacking the faith in movies these days? Not so much. I don't think they really are for gaming too much either, because I'm trying to think of it. The only one I can really think of that's probably really attacking faith in particular that's been in a big way in the last 5 years is Cult of the Lamb. I guess Binding of Isaac does too, but that's 10 years now. I might say it's pretty equal, honestly, because I'm just having to think about it. Because I don't think most people come out and attack religion itself, just like the premise of it, and it's more so just the core tenets, like LGBTQ stuff or abortion. I don't know. Because honestly, Square Enix has been somewhat pretty pro-life in their games, because I haven't gotten to in Octopath Traveler 2 yet, but I've heard that there is a pretty big scene in Throne's path that it could be pro-life. I've heard that for Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker as well, which I need to get there. And then we go ahead and happen to have oh, I can't even remember the newest DLC for 14 because of how much I'm not looking forward to it. So I guess it goes in ebbs and flows. Is probably my way I would say it. And that's probably I would probably say it's pretty similar in all forms of media. If I had to take a guess, I would have to go ahead and look into it probably on a bigger basis and examine everything, because like I know we've talked about Xenogears before. I wouldn't say Xenogears was intentionally attacking the faith. It's just kind of how the Japanese perceived it. So it's like that has to be taken into account as well, because not all the time. I'll be honest, with like Japanese stuff, up until the last couple of years, I've been more lenient, because they are curious about it. They just don't fully understand what they're doing with it, which, you know, that's understandable. Whereas more recently, I know that Square Enix has been working with Sweet Baby Inc. and being advised by them. Yeah, the perceived depiction of the medieval church. Yeah, exactly. Exactly how everybody was like, the church hates science. It's like, well, actually, have you gone ahead and looked into Gregory Mendel or I'm blanking on his name at the moment, but the man that came up with the Big Bang Theory? Both of those were Catholic priests, and those are, you know, more recent examples, sure, but also that wasn't the truth for the Dark Ages as well. I know people like to cite Galileo, and it's not that the church was against Galileo, it's just that they wanted him to show both sides, because Galileo couldn't actually prove his theory that the Earth revolved around the sun. He thought it revolved. He thought it involved tides, and it didn't involve tides. So he got the answer correct, but his theory was incorrect. So that's the main thing. And he just decided to be a jerk there. So that's the main thing with that. It's like, there's a lot of misperceptions, I would agree. Yeah, so that's a good way to put it, honestly. It's like, I'd probably have to say it ebbs and flows. It really matters. And honestly, I hate to say this because I know everything is so politicized these days. It might change now for the next 4 years, because it's just like... it might even be worse in the next 4 years, because it's like maybe they'll go ahead and try to dump on people that voted for Trump. I don't know. Only time can tell. And it's like, oh, we can go ahead and make them angry by making fun of religion. It's like, So, alright, to actually get back to your original question, I would probably say it ebbs and flows in both aspects. I would probably say movies, for the most part, no, honestly. TV shows, on the other hand, probably... yes, if not more so. My guess is that faith sensitivity is higher after the Charlie Hebdo shootings in France, where Muslims killed journalists who showed a depiction of Allah. I can see that, yeah. I mean, that type of stuff happens a lot, honestly. But I could see that being the case. Only time will tell, honestly, because it's like... I'll actually, the more you say it, the more I think about that, I would probably agree with that. So they're more so wanting to attack the core tenets now, as opposed, how can we glorify God playing video games as a hobby? Hi, Rising Storm, how are you? I guess the better question is, how do we not glorify God through playing video games as a hobby? Because as I say, we can go ahead and, regardless of the faith, yeah, and I'm agreeing with that, Cedar. I think they're more going ahead and attacking the core tenets of religion, as opposed to religion itself, because of, they don't want to be perceived as anti-religious, so they go ahead and attack other things as well for that. Sorry about that, Rising. I was finishing my thought with Cedar. I was to say, honestly, God did tell us to go ahead and relax on us, for one thing, and I would say it depends on probably the types of games. Not all games are going to glorify God, like Honey Pop isn't going to, and even some games that some people can play, like, I play the Bayonetta games because those don't bother me. But I would not recommend them to most people, honestly, because I'm a little different in that regards, and I would say that that probably is something that does happen to bother people. But by going ahead and playing games, we can go ahead and have discussions with people that are outside of the faith, so we can go ahead and help them, we can help understand them a little bit better, so that way we can go ahead and have discussions with them where we don't go ahead and happen to be rude to them, but we can go ahead and start them down that path of hopefully considering coming home to Christ, as opposed to just thinking that everybody's prudes. It's a little bit of a... it depends on which games you play, honestly. And as I said, not all games are going to glorify God. As I said, I don't... obviously, the Honey Pop games aren't. I wouldn't say probably the Shin Megami Tensei games are. I haven't played as much of those, honestly. I played the Persona games, but not the Shin Megami Tensei games. So it really happens to probably vary different person by different person. And that also happens to depend on the intention of the game, because sometimes we can just enjoy stories, honestly, and while we don't want to only focus on fiction, obviously, we can appreciate the things that people have made due to the fact that they were given life by God, and that can be very appreciative as well. Such as with Octopath Traveler II, I've been enjoying the story for that, or just other such games. And some games are made by Catholics. As I was saying earlier, Wholesome Monster Girl Academia is one that is made by a Catholic, and I'm looking forward to that one coming out. So there's a bunch of different ways we can glorify God playing video games as a hobby, as long as we don't go ahead and get addicted to it, which happens to be the main caveat there, because obviously games can be very addicting, and that is something that does happen to be very dangerous, and something we do have to go ahead and consider as well. Hopefully that helps answer everything. Welcome, by the way, Ryzen. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and continue this. Speaking of the story, I'm going to go ahead and continue the story a little bit. We not opposed to enjoying, or let me rephrase that. I'm not opposed to continuing either of these conversations. We've just been sitting here for a little bit. We've been hearing clapping for the last 10 minutes.
Gale, for I shall reveal him.
And honestly, if it's more so, of course, I'm glad to help. Let's say, if it's more so like during gameplay, I can go ahead and concentrate and fight at the same time. But if it's story stuff, it's like, all right, I gotta pause for a second because don't want to miss anything, don't want chat to miss anything. But yeah, I'd say there's a bunch of different various ways. I knew you would figure out, so who's our enemy? The note that the pontiff left behind was as big a clue as I suspected, and soon night shall fall. It binds the cases together. I was gonna say, if you are interested in more, the review site that I do write for occasionally probably does have some articles on that as well, actually, if you're curious about that writing. Let me pull that up. Gonna see if they have anything in particular. They probably do, but I'd have to think of what to go for. I will go ahead and link to the website, because they do have a bunch of different articles. I'm looking at analysis. Analysis probably is. Narrative beauty in video games might be one of them. I'm looking over that. That might be a good one. There's probably a few... The terminal typology games might also be good by Spicy Food Hookups. There's a couple in here under articles that I would say probably would be a good selection, honestly. Sorry, now I'm getting distracted by stuff on here, so I'm gonna keep moving on. Do you think you will ever play Metaphor Refantenzio someday? I've been thinking about it, honestly, Cedar. And I have been considering it, but everything that Sega's been saying about it is making me not want to play it. Like, I know Sega recently said, you don't own this game. It's like, oh, okay, then why should I give you money? So in this case, it's more so Sega being... Because from my understanding, Metaphor is more Persona than it is Shin Megami Tensei. So I am interested in it. What do you want? Oh, hey, thank you for the raid, P. Tony. How are you? Why did I say how are you? How is Liza P? I'll get there eventually. I'm tired. How are you? Liza P. Tony raid. Let me go ahead and shout P. Tony out, then I'll give an introduction for myself real quickly.
It's the round. Well done. Very well done. Ben, your feud with Connor amounts to nothing. No votes for you. And finally, Connor with 1001, etc., etc. AI got you 11 votes. All right, lady.
Yeah, but what does that mean? He's a girl, right? He's a girl! Which that works. Let's see. How did the rest of Liza P go? My brain is really short-circuiting today. I apologize. Oh, Laper's being right. All right, you get going. You get going, guys. As I say, most of you probably know who I am. I am a Catholic gamer. Back to work for me. Have a wonderful stream. I appreciate it, Bren. You have a good day. God bless. I'm a Catholic streamer. I like to do a bunch of RPGs. As of the moment, we're doing A Year Squared. We're doing a Square game at the moment, so hope you're all doing well. Hope Tony had a good stream. I was curious if we could go outside. I was wondering if we were at the wrong time of day. Which we were. Okay. Hey, Holmes, how are you? I was talking about you earlier and your brother. Hey, thank you for the follow, though. Jeez, I appreciate it. God.
I will.
Break my foe. Why don't I just beat them up?
That's all. Where was I?
I mean, maybe I should. All right.
Holy light, illuminate the darkness. So sorry. Oh, I won't back down.
Good morning, or rather noon to you. Yes, I was gonna say it is afternoon. Talking about me, didn't know it's so popular. I was talking about
Holy light, illuminate the darkness.
Palm Pieces review about Octopath Traveler 2, which then led into how I got the game, how I got this game. So that and then there's a couple other things. I can't remember what else I was talking about. The fan of Hermes, who earned himself a ban from attending any of her shows. Interpret this as an additional challenge. Okay. Definitely is not. Hey, wait, the music went away. I think that's a glitch.
Time for some...
These games they do like their dancers, that's true.
Very well.
I was also referencing Pieces' review of Octopath Traveler 2. Oh, were you really? That's fascinating.
To work. Take that!
Honestly, I was having a conversation with Rising before you guys got in here, which I actually there's 2 conversations this morning that I've had that might make for good articles, and I'm
Where was I?
going to turn the game down a little bit because it's loud. Hold on. Give me 1 second. The problem is, I have ideas, but I need to go ahead. Think if you know anything about playing this game or something, I would assume, yeah, I was gonna say I would assume Father Trekkie is saying the exact same thing I'm about to say. I would assume Lone Game Master was asking Trekkie about it, because I saw that Lone Game Master had DM'd me last night, and I didn't see it until right before I went to stream this, that he was asking about that. So it's like that probably is the exact same thing. So that would be why. So as I say, for the conversations, while you're here, just because these might make for good articles, and I probably would like to write one of them. I just need to be better about actually writing. So Cedar was asking me before everybody was here, and I thought this made an interesting topic. Would you say that there are way less controversial games compared with movies as pertaining to the faith? And that made for an interesting conversation. I'm not going to go over it entirely again so we can keep actually playing the game. And then Rising Storm asked how we can glorify God playing... How can we glorify God playing video games as a hobby? Which I also thought was an interesting topic article, so I think that would be 2 definitely interesting things that we can do. Once I get to actual combat again, I am more than willing to reiterate my thoughts on both of those. It's just during the story, I get wrapped up and I have to focus. A scholar from Montwise on the Eastern Continent. She is in fact sister of the renowned dancer Hermes, sick with worry for her big sister. Yeah, okay. I see. Yeah, I assumed that this was the person we were looking for, honestly. Considering they said, hold on, I can even show you what they said. Yeah, that's what they said. So honestly, I thought those were some good good questions. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
To work. Take that!
Definitely something we can continue to look into.
Very well. So sorry. Where was I? To work.
You might die before I break you.
Where was I? Take that! To work. Very well.
Or not. First I killed the Pontiff. Then I made corpses of the apothecary and scholar of this town. Next I shall offer the life of the dancer to my lord. For soon night shall fall. The culprit's true identity. Okay. So why is Vados the architect doing this? I guess we'll find out. Oh, you'll find out. I'm about to summon it.
You! This string of murders was committed by none other than you.
Maybe don't say it so loud so everybody in here doesn't freak out. Just a thought.
Upon vanquishing the Flamebringer, you came here to Kennelbrine, where you easily crossed the Charitable and the Scholar King off your list. And in accordance with the scripture, your next target will be Sealtige, the Lady of Grace, who shall be played this evening by the renowned dancer Hermes.
I wish we had the dancer in our party now so we could use the dancer to beat him up for ironic sake, but I do not. So, run Hermes, run! Hermes, just run! Get off the stage! It's not like you have anywhere you can't run.
I am a servant of the one true God, Vitae. Open your eyes to the truth.
Why Hermes no run?
A sanctum knight.
Oh, you have more than that to worry about.
Newly anointed, but yes.
Bravo, Creek.
Stop!
Yeah, I want my boss fight.
Where did he go?
On a boat.
There, Creek.
Nope. Well, I think he's trying to get to the boat. So, yes.
That's the Sacred Guard's ship. We must be swift.
It's the coursing river. Something about a great typhoon. I forgot the rest of the lyrics, so don't you mind me. Okay, we gotta have the dancer with us. Particio, I like ya. Oh man. We'll take out Temenos and just not have him for the story. Alright, we'll swap Oshet for the time being. Oshet does need the experience. But to have a dancer in the party while we fight somebody that was trying to kill dancers, I don't know, I just find that funny. Or poetic justice? I don't know. There we go. Is it Happy International Men's Day? I didn't realize that. How are you, by the way, Cynic? I don't think I actually asked you that yet. How is everybody? I apologize. I don't think I've asked people actually how they were doing, and I apologize. I am still trying to have brain functionality, and it's slow going. I was like, nobody tell. What was that shaving company that hated men? Don't tell them it's International Men's Day. I can't remember their name.
Thanks, Particio. I wasn't expecting that.
Gillette, wasn't it? It was Gillette, wasn't it? I think it was. Today and tomorrow also pretty good. Nice! I love having days off. I am looking forward to... Oh! You know, that would be something I should go ahead and talk about. So, I'm looking forward to my birthday, because my birthday is always... I like my birthday. It's also near Christmas. While I'm thinking about it, though, I am planning on having a... We'll pause for a second. I am planning on having a subathon for my birthday, where for every sub we get, we'll go another hour. I have... Let me look at the calendar real quickly. The 22nd... No, I have the 21st through the 26th off. So I was planning to at least do the 21st through the 24th. That could go ahead and be a lot of streaming. I'd have to go ahead and hit daily mass and biking, but I could go ahead and stream from like 12 to 12 each day, so as to get 12-hour streams. But I'm basically thinking like every sub is another hour, unless you guys think that's too much, and maybe I should do every half hour. However, in order to entice it more, I am currently planning, I might plan some other things if we happen to hit our goals. I know that the common meme with me is pizza smoothies. So for every 10 subs, I am planning to drink a pizza smoothie on stream. Just because of the memes. Like, haha. I gotta lay into the bit at this point. So I thought that might be a good idea to do. And then at 50 subs, I was probably going to convince my wife to do a co-op of Sea of Stars with me for a day of streaming or something. So we could probably do that on the 24th. Maybe Mini KAMaximilianK could as well. So definitely thinking about that. If you guys have any ideas, let me know, because they're definitely still throwing some stuff around. So
Let's have ourselves a showdown. I'm just getting warmed up.
All right.
but I think it could be a lot of fun. So
For the pride of Ku.
dude, that's not a bad idea, Brain. I might have to start. So I'm contemplating just giving one person the initial turn, so we can go ahead and just have 2 BP right out the gate. We don't need it on all of them, but if we have,
Do what I must.
I know we have, I think, Partition Agony. I'll probably be working 24th because restaurant, but I'll be there when I can. I fully understand. I appreciate that, Hans. Thank you. To say, obviously, I don't expect everybody to be there because I know, obviously, it's still a busy time of year, but I do appreciate people being there, so thank you. Yeah, what she just said. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. You've had such a smoothie, right? How was it? It was fine. Honestly, it's not something I would eat regularly. I've only eaten 2 in my life. It was fine. Like, it's acceptable. The first time was because I had my wisdom teeth removed. So,
Let's have ourselves
you know,
a showdown.
I wanted to go ahead and actually
It's getting warmed up.
eat something that I wanted to eat. So that was why for the first time. The second time was just to mess with, Papa Mark. I don't know why. I don't know why my brain blanked on that for so long, but just messing with him a little bit. But it's like it's kind of become unintentionally part of my brand, where pizza smoothies will get mentioned very frequently. Hal mentions them. Let's see, who else mentions them? Somebody mentioned pizza smoothies in Game of Favorites this past Sudden Death tournament. So like, all right, I'll lay into the bit. If people are gonna keep making pizza smoothie references, I'll lay into it. That's where you go, but there's 2 other doors, so I'm going to... oh, there's 1 other door. So I want to check that real quickly.
Time to shine.
Here goes.
Oh dear.
Oh, you are weak to staff. Okay.
Now it begins. I still have
But yeah,
much to
honestly,
learn.
it's fine. For those curious, I guess, all it takes is a blender. You take some piece of pizza, you take some pasta sauce, you put it in a blender, and you blend it.
Decide or
I'm not saying it's fine dining or anything, but it's
Now
passable.
then.
Bring it on. Time to divvy up the earnings.
Pardon me. I don't think there's anything else here. Like, I will say all the Chapter 2 dungeons so far have been very small, so I'm looking forward to when we get to Chapter 3, where we will actually happen to have some more...
Time to shine.
Yeehaw! Take the power, all in a day's work.
actual dungeons. My brain is really short-circuiting today, guys, and I don't know why. The bike ride will probably help later. I got plenty of sleep, so I don't know why my brain is just not functioning.
All right.
Here
I was kind of hoping you would be, but that's fine.
Prepare yourself. I still have much to learn.
Mainly all these guys we could run from, but the chance at items, money, as well as experience. I mean, they're really easy to kill, so I don't wanna. There's a lot of money, no, but it's still money.
It's my turn now.
Oh wow.
Even if
Okay,
stumble,
I was not expecting her to kill him that quickly. Huh.
The time for answers has come, faithful servant of V-Day. The late pontiff left a note behind just before his death. It reads as follows. And soon night shall fall. Words from the keepers of the flame, I believe.
And then Vados eats the note and says, "What note?"
The tattoo on the back of your hand is also a marking of theirs. Which means the pontiff wanted us to know that the killer was one of you. The day of his murder, you took the underground passage. You lured the beast that killed the pontiff to the cathedral. And left it to follow its natural instincts.
Oh, I forgot that you were there that day. All right.
Standing watch as the pontiff died.
It's been a while since I've done the chapter ones.
Well deduced, Temenos.
I wouldn't fight me.
None can deceive mine eyes, not even a god.
Well, there's only one god, so that makes it, you know.
You cannot detain mission.
Yeah, but you're not the Blues Brothers, so you're not on a mission from God. So
Now then.
sorry, but not sorry. Oh, there's one of your weaknesses.
Bring it on.
There's another one.
Now it begins.
I'm just getting warmed up.
All right.
Best movie musical ever? Yeah, yeah. Blues Brothers is a fantastic movie, honestly.
Where was I?
I will agree with that entirely.
Study Aliphan's Oh dear. You're finished. Say your prayer.
I don't know if you have a weakness. Well, you know what? Fine.
Holy light.
Bye! Have a nice time!
Oh, goodness. What a tantrum that was.
Well, Temenos got to kill them. Congratulations, Temenos. You got to be a full sprint, the tower's over, you're chibi. Yes, yeah. That's what bosses get, which is really fun, honestly. And like sometimes when they aren't when they are a boss, but not the final boss, they will still go ahead and be the same size as you, and then they'll get a giant sprite.
Unto silent dusk. For the light shall fade.
That's enough.
We're gonna fight you too?
Captain Caldina.
In the sacred name of Bran the Thunderblade, you are under arrest. Beg for his mercy, for it is he who shall judge you for your crimes.
Be not conceited, for it is you who must beg forgiveness.
Take him away.
Heresy, it's Temenos. I had to say it once. Did I say Temenos? I thought I said Temenos. Oh, you had to say heresy once.
Yes?
Gotcha. Yes, yes.
Well done.
And so the crows of the sacred guard descend once more. So eager to take the credit for the hard work of others.
Pardon us for not having the liberty of pecking at every seed and rock we come across.
I mean, that's a pretty good retort to being
Go
called
about your
crows, not gonna lie.
business. Your little interrogation is over.
I will merely note that the criminal now in your custody is a heretic. He chose his victims according to scripture, you see.
Well, nothing, stay your tongue.
No.
Come, Crick. There is work to be done.
Yes, Captain.
We're gonna have to fight Crick, aren't we? It's refreshing to see a game that actually understands what Inquisitor is supposed to be. Yeah.
Poor hound. You lost your master.
Ruff. Ruff, ruff.
Careful. I bites.
Temenos and I had a similar line of thinking there. He just said I bite, whereas I just started barking. Fair enough.
You're sending me back to headquarters?
We will deal with the aftermath here in Kennelbrine. Vados will be transported to the Sacred Guard, where he shall remain in custody.
Where he will inevitably
You
where he will
shall be
inevitably
his escort.
accidentally escape.
I am honored, Captain. Yet,
Yet what?
in truth, it was Temenos who apprehended the suspect. As such, might we not grant him the opportunity to interrogate Vados?
No, because they're all in on it. Oh wow.
Very well.
Never mind.
In deference to the late pontiff, he may have his interrogation.
I assume you can look at their character art anytime.
Anything.
Yes, actually. I can show that here in a second.
Crick. Did your investigation reveal anything of note?
Pardon me.
Just before you apprehended him, Vados uttered something strange, yes. Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade. I feel I've heard those words somewhere before, but I cannot place them.
Good work. That will be all.
Excellent work, Crick.
Ort, are you joking? We joined at the same time, and here you are serving as bodyguard to the captain herself. I scarcely deserve the admiration of someone so
Oh, Orc
clearly
is gonna kill Crick, aren't they? Or Ort.
Is that so? That sword of yours makes us
Maybe not.
equals.
I mean, the ones with cutscenes.
You needn't spar with me to know you're better.
I don't know. Actually, I don't think we can look at their character art anytime. Unfortunately, maybe that's something that does unlock at the end game. I know they added something new for once you beat the game, but I'm not sure if that's just refights or an art gallery.
The Inquisitor brought you into the church.
Right.
The flame lights the way. We just happen to be following our own flames.
Down paths we pray are righteous.
May the sacred flame guide you, Crick.
And you as well, Ort.
What about Jiminy Crick? We let our conscience be our guide? Pretty sure I was able to do that in Triangle Tragedy. That's fair. I was saying that might... I'll have to find out. I'm curious.
What is it that you're reading, Temenos?
The theologian Lucian's notes. I borrowed them.
Stealing evidence yet again.
Let's not say anything we'll regret, Crick. This is well within the bounds of our investigation.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's any buttons that would go ahead and show
Please have mercy.
that, but it doesn't look like there is, which is interesting.
What do you plan to do next, anyhow?
Well, the case this string of murders opened is now closed. I have been told to escort Vados back to headquarters, and that is what I shall do. Once he's safely in the Sacred Guard's custody, you'll be given the opportunity to interrogate him.
Hooray!
Oh, with the Crow's approval? How suspicious.
Yeah, I've been meaning to play that too, honestly.
I think you would do
Yeah, I
well
was gonna
to
say,
choose
it
gratitude
is always nice to have character art.
just this once.
I really appreciate that for Sea of Stars.
You forget that doubt is what I do. So, there are two paths before me.
Two paths? Are you not returning to the Sacred Guard headquarters yourself?
That is the first path, and it leads to the interrogation of Vados. The second path, however, lies within these notes.
Bravado's had a conspirator.
The Felsun ruins. Apparently, they're somewhere in Crackridge. The theologian Lucian intended to visit them before he was killed.
Oh, why can't we do both?
I feel this might be a moment.
Oh, this is going to lead to a 3A and 3B, isn't it? Where we can't do both.
So the second path leads to the Felsun ruins. The question is, which puzzle do I solve first?
Whichever you choose to follow, take care of yourself, Temenos. I shall welcome you at our headquarters whenever you arrive.
I appreciate that, Craig.
I eagerly await our reunion.
I do enjoy Temenos. He is an enjoyable character.
Oh, Crick, this is far from over. Why did Vados kill these people?
Fair question.
Why did he liken his victims to each of the 8 gods? There's something I'm not seeing. Something important. I'm going to find out what.
Or die trying. Admittedly, at his level, he's not going to die trying. He'll be fine. A period at the end of a string of murders. Temenos saw only ominous promise. Far from over. He senses a nefarious presence lurking in the shadows. Shadows, the sacred flame shall illumine in time. That's chapter 2. Alright. That was an enjoyable chapter. I think I'm enjoying Temenos the most so far. I don't think I've done Hikari's chapter 2 yet. Oh, the cross path, the cleric and thief. That's the chapter 3, which we'll do later. It's Hikari. Oh, we'll have to go there eventually. Oh, is that Hikari's chapter? Oh, wait, we did do Hikari's. That's right. I forgot about it. Okay, so we got cross paths there. That's Crackridge. Haven't done Agnia's chapter 2 or Perticio's yet. Cross paths. I think I'll do all the level... or chapter 2s. Save that one for a little bit further. I'll do all the chapter 2s. I think that's a chapter 3. Chapter 3. Cross path. Okay. So we'll go do Oshet. We'll do all the chapter 2s, and we'll do the cross paths afterwards, before we go into the chapter 3s. Yeah, I was wondering if that would be the case. Now, where's the bar? There it is. I'd like to swap party, please. Let's see. Well, we need a shut. You do happen to be the highest. We'll swap you out. Yeah. Tanker playing bottom decks. Fill me a right? This I could use a tankard at the moment. Oh wait. Me in. Oh, shit looks weird with her hair down. Like, I get it, but it's like... not used to seeing her with her hair down. At least I don't think in her other stuff she has her hair down. Maybe she does. Oh, no, never mind. She does all the time. I'm just going crazy. I guess it's just the different angles. I'm not used to her having long hair. Which that makes more sense. I did choose Burb. Did you choose the Tiger? T-I-double-G-R? One creature alighted on red wilds. A mountain glowed and boiled with heat. As the time to erupt drew near, the creature struck a blow of rage. The mountain cracked and sank into a valley. The creature of legend that guarded the land, that land, was named Terra. Terra, T-T-T. I thought it was a tiger for some reason. Yeah, I like Burb. I like Burbs.
Terra, come on out.
I'm sure that will work, Oshet.
Terra, where are you? It's not answering. Ah, where can Terra be? That freeze could have been more specific.
Ducky.
Do you smell anything, Ochet?
Meat. No, never mind. Alright.
Not a whiff. I'm so exhausted. Can we rest a little? Sometimes you have to know when to quit.
I'll take a break more likely.
Good point. I like your thinking, Mahina. Wait, I got a twinge. Good old animal instincts. I think Terra might be nearby.
Terra's gonna be down below, isn't she?
There goes that rest. Should we check this town now?
Big Bird fan myself.
Sounds like a
But I like the
plan.
casting choice for dog. That's fair. I don't know who the casting choice for the doggo was.
Oh, Chet. You can't hunt on an empty stomach. Want some? Yes, please.
Did you hear? You can use coins to tell your fortune. Tell your fortune? You want to know whether a wish will come true, just toss a coin in the air. That's not how this works. If it lands on heads, it just won't see. Wow, how do coins know that? Hey, you got a wish, oh shit? I wish to have King Iguana for dinner tomorrow. Right, let's consult the coin. Go ahead and toss this baby. And graph. What the? I lost sight of it. So, what's the answer? I guess this means you gotta make your wish come true yourself. I guess so. Whew. Probably gone. Oh, here we go. The owl can talk, as can the doggo. Oshette is a half animal person, a beastling. So that's probably why I can understand the owl.
Never seen one of those. Can I pet it?
You've never seen an owl?
Mahina, be nice. Sorry. She startled me. It's all right. She just wants to be friends. She does, but she can't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you look real close, you can see Oshette's ears and tail.
And I already have you, Ochette.
The ears are easier to see than the tail.
Good girl, Mahina. Sorry if that startled you.
Oshette's name pronunciation is severely... Yeah, it is. How are you doing, Father Evan?
Thanks.
Because I would imagine it definitely sounds like a particular set of two words.
So good.
Say, that's a cute piece of fluff on your behind. I've never seen the like. Is it rabbit skin?
Huh? This? No, this is my tail.
You're such a kidder.
All that aside for a moment. Do you
Here's
know
a
where
cat,
Tara
tail of a
is?
dog, stomach of a human. Yeah.
Tara.
Oh, what's wrong?
Terror is a terror. Nya, 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 nya.
Not again.
You stood through the whole thing? I'm impressed.
Thanks. But, what was that tremor?
Who's Terra?
You there. You said Terra, didn't you?
Ooh. Oh, cracked my neck. That felt fantastic.
Hey there. Do you know where Tara is?
Indeed I do. Far below us, fast asleep. When we anger it by interfering with its sleep, the very ground shakes. As it did just now, in fact. Who was fool enough to disturb it?
Tara's in the valley? I came to find it and take it home.
Say what?
Will you take me to where Tara is?
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble for mentioning Terra now. That's how this is gonna go.
Ow!
Yeah. Oh, my stomach. My tummy. My stomach.
Sorry, I'm in no condition to act as guide.
Oh, Chet.
Oh, it's Ochette? I always thought it was Oshette.
I smelt the lie, too. Well, what can you do?
Terra must be real scary. We'd better find someone else to show us the way.
Oh, Chet probably is a lot better of a name to not sound like certain two-word combination. I need a detective. What's the matter, Chet? Chet? That jerk, yo, save for later, has vanished. That's a mystery, right, Temenos? Indeed, the stakes could not be higher. We must investigate. This jerky, when did you see it last? This morning maybe? When did you realize it was gone? Just now. When your stomach was rumbling very loudly, I see. One more thing. How did the turkey taste? Oh, it was delicious. The truth lies in your stomach. Nice work, Mr. Detective. I knew that was going to be the answer, but the delivery was beautiful. Far too dangerous. There must be angry. My stomach. Sheesh, I'm starving. Oh.
Starving.
Give him jerky.
Excuse me, do you know where Terra is?
Over there, next to that ladder.
Terra?
Everyone forgets.
Of course I do.
Everyone forgets these games can be really funny when they want to be. Yeah.
How come you aren't quaking in fear like everyone else we ask?
I'm too hungry to fret over Terra. Hey, are you a hunter? Oh, let me ask you a favor.
A favor? Like what?
They for gore.
I've got a hankering for buttermeat like you wouldn't believe.
Let's say buttered meat?
They're not far from here, but I'm so hungry I can...
Well, hopefully I have so. Probably not.
So, would you go rustle one up for me? Let me add that if it came in the form of tasty, fragrant jerky, I wouldn't be upset at all. You ever dried a buttermeat? It's a deeper, smokier flavor.
More.
Finally, someone who understands.
We can talk about Terra after that. You have my word.
And my axe. Okay, so we need to go find a buttermeat or whatever it is. That's slightly annoying, but it's not like it's that bad. The journey, right? I was gonna say, I really hoped I had some already, but obviously that is not the case.
Stand aside or fight.
Here goes.
My prey awaits. Ha-ha! Here we go.
No, I don't think I want. I don't think I want to take damage, game. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I still have much to learn.
We can see if we have any new licenses we can acquire while we're out here. I don't need the same set of group enemies, though, game. Gonna be honest.
Let's go.
My turn. I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
That's not a deer, silly. That's a mole.
Fighting is not what I...
Calling it a deer when it's a mole. What a silly Billy. I think we have enough for that, but do I really need a third? Yeah, I definitely have enough for that, but I don't think I really need a third license. If I do, I can come back for it.
I'll do what I
Oh, hey,
must.
this one.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Good hunting, party. And now.
Impressive, Ochet.
The journey for jerky. Who doesn't like jerky? Vegetarians probably, but besides them.
Oh dear.
Beat him with a stick.
Fighting is not what I do.
Didn't get to capture it. The capturing should just be a random possibility, I believe. If I remember correctly. Well, we haven't seen it in a little bit. It might have to be that it has to be with a shit that deals the final blow. That is a possibility as to why. I could be misremembering too.
Prepare
You don't really
yourself.
capture really all of that. You can also capture. I forgot about that. I'll have to do that then.
For the pride of Ku.
It's like I'd rather capture manually than just sit around and be like, "Yep, it'll happen," and then never does. There's probably 2 people I can capture. Oh, hey.
My turn.
Oh, I can't capture with you? Alright, alright. Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
My prey awaits. I'm starving!
You're always hungry, oh shit. Okay. Well, that was what I was worried about.
How's that for you?
Right.
Yes, please.
Mine now.
Alright. I do appreciate you reminding me that I can capture manually, because otherwise we probably would have been here for a while. So, I am very appreciative of us not being here for a while.
Ready to be prey?
I do wonder when Hikaru's going to get his next level. Not that I'm expecting it to be anytime soon.
Prepare yourself.
You took a big risk backseating. Banned? See, I was gonna say, I don't even have a no backseating rule. I do think about it sometimes, but honestly, I haven't had an issue so far with people backseating. People will usually ask if I'd like help before offering it, which is really all that I ask for.
Goodness.
And otherwise, they'll go ahead and give me, like, hints about things that I would never have known about. Like, a lot of stuff for, Final Fantasy 13. Even though I've really only retained one of the things I learned for Final Fantasy 13, was a very useful thing to retain. There's probably a couple other things, too, but...
Here you go. Just like you ordered.
Oh, wow. Buttermeat. And turn into this magnificent jerky.
Oh, jerky. This is jerky.
Excuse me a moment.
Oh, we should probably run an ad break here in a second.
So good. So rich, so tasty, it practically melts in your mouth. It's
Meat
like
can't
a
melt in
dream
your
come
mouth. It's
true.
not butter
You're
or ice cream.
some jerky maker.
It's all about how you take down your prey. We hunters have a saying. To enjoy the meat of your quarry is to give it honor and glory.
Fascinating.
It must be great to be a hunter, finding food whenever you want it.
Don't forget your veggies, though. Meat is great, but you need veggies, too.
It's delicious. Now, what did you ask about?
Terra.
Can you tell me where Terra is?
I'd be delighted to tell you. A gift of food deserves a rich reward. Can I come with you when you go?
Sure. But why?
Because I've made up my mind. I'm gonna be a hunter like you.
Carnivore diet exists for a reason. I mean, I'm just saying, yeah, a healthy mix is all I'm saying.
So I can eat all the tasty food
I don't think just carnivore diet is a wise decision for the majority of people.
Watch out for those hunter becomes the hunted situations.
Come on, what are we waiting for? Let's go see Terra.
I say as they look at my cat, who I think, aside from like kibble, they are supposed to basically do just meat, but kibble is basically just meat but different now that I think about it.
Ready to be prey?
Nope, don't like those spiders. Not gonna lie. Uncomfy. Very uncomfy.
My prey awaits.
My turn. Unsung for the pride of Ku.
I'm amused by the fact that Ikari is level 70 and we're on like level 20 stuff. Definitely making it a lot easier for the most part. Some exceptions apply, but... Burb.
Here goes.
Let's go. My prey awaits.
Oh wait, do we have a, I guess we do. I didn't realize that, alright. Woo, Werewolves of London. Ba 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 ba.
I suggest you get out of my way.
I'm just getting warmed up. How's that?
Let's go. My prey awaits. And now.
Sure. I mean, that's about... Well, we don't have any dagger. So I guess we should get rid of the Ancient Lizard Man 5 for the Shaggy Spider.
Now let's grab some food.
It's great bow. I assume it's not better than what we currently have. Fire amulet.
Let's have ourselves a showdown.
Right.
Wait a second. Hold on. Booter. Oh yeah, you're definitely the weakest. Why was he saying? Wait a second. Hold on. Reprocessing.
Here we go.
My turn.
I don't remember what.
It's over for the pride of Ku.
But at least Particio is about to level up. Good for him. Oh, are we going to get a job level? Or... Hold on 1 second. Yeah, are we going to get the other EX skill from here? Hold on. Hold on. Are all EX skills along... Is one EX skill for jobs along... Oh, gotta run ads. Gotta wait a second. Oh, big flump. Big flump. You just were looking at me like you wanted pets. I'm willing to pet you. All too willing to pet you. I like petting my kitty cat. My kibby copy. I like seeing your big ear veins. Oh, I hear those purrs. I hear those purrs. I hear those purrs. I don't know if you guys can hear those purrs, but I hear those purrs from this kibby cobby. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Yes, you are. We're very fortuitous to have you. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. You're a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, on EX skills, if I'm not mistaken, they can only be used on the character's primary class. Back. Welcome back. Let me finish petting him a little bit more and we'll continue on. And yeah, but I'm just noticing there's 2 EX skills for each class, so I was wondering if you get the second EX skill along each character's path. Because I don't know. Oh gosh. I forgot about that. That was longer than I thought. I actually thought that was shorter than I thought, so I had to grab it real quickly. I'm trying the other is for beating the character story, that's what I thought. Nope. I was trying to pet him with it. He was not having it. I also love Totodile. One second. I'm gonna keep petting him for one more second. Totodile is one of my favorite Pokemon. Definitely my top 6. I always like to have a Feraligatr on my team. Typically I prefer a female Feraligatr so I can name her Fangtasha. And I prefer having a female Goodra on my team as well and name her Slimantha. Ampharos is the only one that I've come up with a good male name so far. I like to name my Ampharos Shotgunstein. But those are the 3 that I like to have on my team every time I can. Here it's getting stuck a little bit there. But yes, I absolutely love Totodile as well.
Here I come. It's over. I still have much to learn.
I thought there was a way down over here, so I wanted to explore that before we went. Looked like the... Oh, there was not in fact a way down. Just looked like it. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
I am. Oh, right, actually, yeah. Oh, alright.
Where was I?
Oh, that is... Okay. I probably should investigate, Wait, didn't I attack with the axe there? Yeah, whatever. I have too many cats now. I had too many cats. Hold on, let me take off one of my Crocs. Now Thorn is over here with his butt in my face. I've got Molly at my left foot, wanting pets because she likes to be pet by feet. You guys make it very hard to play video games two-handed. You know that, right? You know that, right?
I'm just getting warmed up.
Here we go.
You guys think they know they make it hard to do this? You think they do it on purpose? I kind of think they do.
Here I come. still have much to learn.
I think they do do this on purpose. Oh. Hey, thank you for the follow, GRT. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? Ooh, another treasure chest. Nice. Good bracelet. Hi, how are you?
Here we go.
Sorry, I'm multitasking at the moment because I have a cat. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. A little tired, but I'm starting to wake up.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Which is good, because I need to go bike. I need to go biking here in about an hour. I am also Roman Catholic, yes. Yep. I was gonna say I am also a Catholic streamer, just like P Tony. Nice. Yes, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I remember you from P Tony streams.
Now let's grab some food.
I have been in his chat a multitude of times. It's always nice to meet other people. Because as I say, P Tony does such a good job. Who's my favorite saint? Saint Maximilian Kolbe. Saint Maximilian Kolbe is definitely my favorite. I was gonna say, I feel like you've told Saint Maximilian Kolbe. I can go ahead and get a brief description of him for you if you'd like. I have... Do I have that book behind me? I don't. Hold on, maybe it's on my other shelf. No, it's over elsewhere. My name's Gemma Galgini. I do not know her, I don't think. Thank you, Cynic. That's a good... Yeah, I was gonna say, there is actually two... So there is... Hold on, give me 1 second. There's that one, and then this one for St. Maximilian Kolbe on this channel. I should go ahead and get some more emotes, because I have some more emote slots open. Maybe I do know Gamma Galgani? I don't know if I hear her talked about that much, though. But I do think I have heard her mentioned before.
I've heard the stories ever since I was a child. They say Terra sleeps at the bottom, way down there.
Now we need to go way down there. She comes from Lucca, Italy, died on 25 age in 1903. Interesting, I'll have to go ahead and look into her. As I say, St. Maximilian Kolbe, he did a... I'll pause that for a second.
And out. It must be...
She was a mystic? Interesting. St. Maximilian Kolbe has a lot to him, but probably one of the primary things that people know about him is that... Oh, she had the stigmata. Interesting. I was going to say, I know not many people had that. I know Padre Pio did, and there's a few other... Maybe that's why I've heard of her, because I know Padre Pio is one of them that had the stigmata and a few others. St. Maximilian Kolbe sacrificed his life in a World War II camp for another person that was being chosen to go to the... I was gonna say instant deaths, which I guess in a sense that's true, to be killed at the concentration camps. Gamma died with tuberculosis. Interesting. I was gonna say I know St. Maximilian Kolbe had tuberculosis as well. So wind rushes in, then out. It must be. Oh wait, there's voice acting.
Terra's breathing.
There's a lot more to St. Maximilian Kolbe as well, but that does go ahead and just give probably the main
I hate to
thing.
interrupt Terra's sleep, but we need to pay it a visit. You can't fly, Ochette. There must be some way down. It's too dangerous. I can't let you do it.
One of my heroes died too, also in the Holocaust. What was the name of that hero?
We can't go to Terra. Huh. Why don't we call Terra to us?
We're gonna have to get more jerky, aren't we?
Good idea, Mahina. You're as sharp as ever.
I guess not this time. I do know Anne Frank, yes. I said I think,
Wait, don't shout like that or...
Why are you fighting? Huh? I think a majority of people know Anne Frank. Hi, Lone Game Master, how are you? It is Octopath Traveler. How are you doing today?
Thanks.
I missed what happened.
Breathing's getting ragged.
Oh, do we have to beat up Terra?
Terra might be about to wake up. That was too much. Try waking it more gently. Sure. Watch this.
Hope you also want mission trips to places like Japan. That is true, Hums. Yes, he did. I was gonna say, what?
The arrow is still falling. Must
Oh.
be a long way down. Bullseye!
Doing okay. Having some issues with phone service. Gotta go make lunch now and work on fixing service. But I'll be looking. I appreciate the lurk there, Lone. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was gonna say an interesting thing about St. KAMaximilianK. The only he built a Catholic monastery. Interesting. I didn't realize that game also had a lot of X-Tastes. He built one of the only surviving things in Hiroshima. Because he built it on what the Japanese considered the unlucky side of the mountain. But when the atomic bombs fell, that was on the side of the mountain that did not get bombed. So, I think I know X-Taste. I was gonna say it sounds familiar. Let me Webster's that real quickly. Overwhelming emotion. Oh, is that kind of like ecstasy in a sense? But like not a bad version of it in a sense. Yeah, I think I. Oh, ecstasy. You mean? Okay.
Another earthquake?
Yes.
No, this is...
Who dares disturb my slumber?
I do.
Good morning, Terra. Sorry I woke you up. Calamity is on its way to Totohaha. We need your help.
Long and peaceful was my
I know of a few of them. I don't know all of them, and I'd have to go ahead and look specifically.
Until you woke me up.
Yes, St. Maximilian Kolbe did die in the Holocaust. That's correct.
Terra's climbing the cliff.
It's okay. We can take Terra.
Brace yourself.
Edith's sign, right? As I say, I have heard of Edith's sign.
Oh, I don't think it'll listen to reason.
It's okay. I want to beat up anyways.
Oh well, we'll just have to take Terra down by force. Let's go, Mahina. Come on, Terra.
No, it's not hell. Fair question. We are currently looking for teammates, so as to go ahead and help with an upcoming bad guy that will be coming along before too long. So that's just what this is. Nothing too bad, honestly, just
impressive
stuff that, yeah. Big fire turtle, exactly. It does kind of look like hell, you're right. He, looks very scary. I'm not expecting him to be scary.
Let's go. We'll do this the hard way.
Now it begins.
Alright, who wants to watch a turtle die? Let's see. Yeah, alright.
Very well. I won't back down.
Well, Blizzard probably makes sense.
Blizzard, very well.
Sword of the Conqueror.
Bring it on.
I'm surprised it didn't die yet. I'm not from USA. I'm from Netherlands. I figured you were from a different area of the world due to you saying, let's see, ecstasy. So I assumed that was just how it's spelled for where you're from. But I was gonna say welcome then. I was gonna say I think we know. I want to say we do know one other person from the Netherlands, but I don't want to dox them, just in case I am misremembering.
I'm investing in you.
Forgive me, Particio. Oh dear. Blizzard.
Here I come.
This'll probably do it. Oh, really? Yep, there we go.
Okay, looks like Terra's getting tuckered out.
I mean, I'd get tuckered out too if I'm getting such a. Yeah, as I say, I'm pretty sure. Like, I know she is. I just don't want to dox her, as I was saying. Somebody from P-Tony's chat. What do you think of Catholics about Protestants? Well, I think that their love for Christ is very admirable, but they still need to come home to the church Christ established. And I can understand how that can be a hard difficulty for people, especially in America, honestly, where Protestantism has had such a stranglehold in America for the last... since it was founded, basically. And there's a lot of misinformation that goes around and makes people more nervous about becoming Catholic, or even sometimes they lose their families when they say they're becoming Catholic. That still happens to this day, so... I love my Protestant brothers and sisters, but I still want the best for them, so I want them to come home.
Time to make the capture. Get ready, Terra. Let's go.
Attack! Yeah?
Now let's grab some food.
Guardian's great axe. That might not be a bad axe. Catholics were barred from holding political office in America for a long time. They were.
Phew. Terra finally calmed down.
Are there saints that were Protestant became Catholic? There is actually. I know that there's. I can think of.
Logie.
1 second.
Perhaps I overslept somewhat.
I can think of one for sure, and then there's a possibility of a second. John Henry Newman is the exact one I was about to say, GRT. There's a possibility that at some point... Hold on, I gotta fix the camera. At some point in the future, G.K. Chesterton could become a saint, so that's another possible one. I know there's some others, too. Donald Trump? That'd be nice. I was gonna say, he's definitely not a saint currently. No offense to the man, but that man is currently definitely not a saint. He still has a lot of flaws, as do we all, to be fair. I guess technically St. Augustine would count as a Protestant in a sense. Would you agree with that, Hums? Because I was going to say, Fusion also not true. Because I was going to say, St. Augustine did happen to believe in the heresy. Which heresy did he believe in? I'm blanking on the name of it. But basically that there was a good God and an evil God, and I can't remember the name of that one at the moment, which I would basically say, servant of God, Isaac Hecker, my community's founder, was raised Protestant. Really, Father Evan? I didn't know that. All right. So as I say, that would technically count as Protestant, even though Protestants didn't exist at the time. I mean, I do know about St. Nicholas. Augustine was part of the man. Thank you, Father Evan. That's what I was going to say. I know that St. Augustine would have been before Protestants technically happened, but I mean, what is Protestantism except for heresy technically? I'm just trying to think of others, because I know there is some others. What are some others that... I was thinking St. Moses the Black. Oh, hey. That works pretty well, Father Evan. I appreciate that. As I said, there's probably a few that I'm blanking on in their names. As I say, there's a possibility, now that I'm thinking about it. Peter Griffin was one-time Catholic and one-time Protestant. Yeah, I mean, I don't put much stock into Family Guy, gonna be honest. After the first 2 seasons, Family Guy kind of got really bad. Before I do go ahead and look at Father Evan's list, there's a possibility in the future that J.R.R. Tolkien could become a Catholic saint as well. And he actually was originally a Protestant as well, due to his parents being Episcopalians. So that is a possibility too, now that I think about it. Let's see. I haven't heard of St. Elizabeth Hesselbad, but I have heard of St. Elizabeth Amsterdam, and I didn't realize that she was Protestant at first. Let's see. There are many other English martyrs who converted. Oh, St. Thomas More. Oh, wait, no, he was always Catholic. Never mind. That was St. Thomas More. It's like, wait, hold on, brain. Try that again. Yeah, there's many other English martyrs who converted from Anglicanism to Catholicism, as I say, the list happens to have there, which I appreciate. I'll have to go ahead and look over this entire list. I'm just curious if there's anybody else that I happen to recognize. Antecedent is one that I wasn't aware of, but was Protestant, but I was aware of her. Dorothy Day, I was aware of. I forgot to go ahead and mention her. She is not a saint yet, but she is on her way. Dorothy Day is a very interesting one to be to look into, honestly. I don't think, as I was gonna say, I think Carlos Acutis was always Catholic, is my understanding. I was gonna say, I don't think that meditation is strange as a Catholic. It depends what you mean by meditation. If you mean like meditation as you would find in another religion, probably would not be something I'd recommend. Anglicanism is close enough to Catholicism that makes sense lots of people convert from it. It is, but it is still Protestantism, Holmes, and that was the question. I mean, high form Lutheranism is also kind of similar to Catholicism. I did meditate, concentrate on music. I don't think necessarily inherently that would be bad. It depends what you were concentrating on, I guess, is the better question. If you're focusing on God, I don't see inherently how that could be.
Those ears, that tail, you are a beastling. Of course, I understand now. It approaches, I take it, the night of the Scarlet Moon.
I gotta run ads here.
I told you
sin? I wouldn't.
already. Were you still asleep?
As I said, as long as it's not something that you were focused, as long as you weren't like praying to other gods or controversial meditation techniques, I would say no. I was gonna say, meditation is something that does happen in Catholicism as well. We can go ahead and meditate on God. It's just depending how you go ahead and use it is more so what I was saying. So I was gonna say, Buddhism, as I say, focusing on Buddhism is probably going to make that into a sin, yes. You're not saying I condone Anglicanism, just saying that they are well positioned to convert. I wasn't saying you were, Holmes. I was just agreeing with. I was just commenting more, I guess.
Waking from a decades-long slumber takes time. There was a hunter, fearsomely strong, who challenged me to combat. Our battle reached the heights of ferocity, grievously wounding us both.
There is Anglicanism in the United States. It's called Episcopalianism over here, though. So it's a little different. Same but different, I guess is a good way to put it.
The hunter departed, and I sank into the depths of the earth and slept.
A hunter?
That's the second time we've heard about this hunter.
I have slept since then to heal my wounds.
You should have woken up by now.
Perhaps, but it is warm down there and quiet. A fine place to dream.
It is? Huh. Maybe just one nap. Let's save it for after the battle.
Fair, Mahina. Converts from Muslims? I know there is some. I can't remember. As I say, if Father Evan's still in chat, I bet he could probably go ahead and grab a list. I know that there is. Honestly, there's a fair amount of those going on, is what I've heard at the moment. I don't know if there's any saints that are officially declared, but I do know that when I do know of one. No, it's okay. I don't mind. Much like P. Tony, although I'm not as knowledgeable as P. Tony, and I do appreciate help from chat as well for clarification, because I know Father Evan is a big help, and I appreciate that, Father Evan. anybody that helps, I do appreciate it. Not that I can't go ahead and do the research myself as well, but I do appreciate the help, and I do want to show my appreciation for people. Let's see. Jesus comes at Muslims, I hear a lot. In dreams, yes, because he was trying to go ahead and get them to convert. And a lot of Muslims have been... Enough Muslims have been converted. I need to know the exact rate, I guess, in order for me to say it a lot. I have heard that happens a lot. I know of one that converted from Islam, I should say. I'm not going to reveal his name so as not to dox him. Holmes knows him as well, but once again, we're not trying to dox him, so... Good guy. Like him a lot. Jesus is... yeah, of course, yes. As I say, Jesus is the best. Absolutely agreed. What else was I going to say? There's one... I know that back when the Crusades were going on, I think actually before the Crusades, where the Muslims were invading Christian territory and all the Christians decided not to convert, Muslims converted to Christianity on the spot, and in turn, they happened to also get killed for the faith, which would have led them to be martyrs as well. So that would definitely be some former Muslims that became saints as well, that are saints due to martyrdom. So is that not converting force? No, this is... Oh, for the Muslims? Yes. The Muslims do typically try to convert through force. It's something that it's not talked about as much, but that is definitely something that they try to do. What I was saying is the Muslims converting to Christianity because of seeing how the Christians were willing to die for their faith is what I was talking about. That was not convert through force.
The town has been shaking all day. Tell me it wasn't your doing.
Technically, it was my doing.
Oh, that? Yeah. I kind of had a little fight with Terra.
Now pop Terra out.
Don't worry, though. Terra's coming with me now. That should be good for your stomach, right?
I see.
You're leaving our radio chat?
There was, let's see. There's ever a Muslim that converts of St. John. I believe that, yeah. There's a lot of interesting converts out there on X. Some saints, some not. Be right back. Sounds good, Humps. Yeah, I was going to say that there's a lot of converts at the moment, and some are on there. All of us are trying to make it to sainthood. Some of us are a little further behind than where we should be, and I definitely have a long journey myself, and I am trying to be better. Because we should always try to be better, honestly.
I guess this means no more of that delicious jerky.
We are getting close to, oh shoot.
Don't worry. I'll come back to visit.
Really? I'll treat you to a meal then.
We are getting close to end, here, let me go ahead and type out in case people can't hear. I don't know if you can hear me at the moment, GRT, because of the ads. Give me 1 second. Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. Which movie are you going to go ahead and see? I'm looking to see who's going to be live soon. I don't know if anybody is live currently. Oh, Gladiator 2! I hope that's good then. I was gonna say, I know that was coming out. I'm not sure what to make of the fact that we're getting a Gladiator 2, honestly. It's interesting. Also, I hate when people go ahead and happen to have contradicting things like this. I was checking Twitch real quickly. I'm not gonna say who it was, but they have bisexual and wholesome in their tags. These things don't go together. That is not wholesome. Try again. I was seeing if any of my usuals were live, and it does not happen to look like That is the case at the moment. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, Hums. Roman emperors were not big saints. Most of them were not. That is true. Okay, I was gonna say, I assume Hums is back, so I'm gonna resume.
Oh, with some meat you hunted yourself?
I've given up on hunting. I'm not cut out for it.
Let me rephrase that. I assume people in ads are back now.
I'm going to raise cattle. They're gonna be delicious. Wait and see.
I do like cattle.
Ooh, now you're talking. I'll definitely be back for that. See you then.
I make sometimes stories about fiction saints. As long as you go ahead and keep it accurate to their lives and don't have them commit heresy or anything like that, I don't think that's strange. Ochette makes contact with a creature of legend, Terra, and informs it of the peril facing Toto Haha. When she learns that Terra was wounded by a hunter, the young beastling marvels anew at this world beyond her home island. Shaking her head, she hurries on her way. For there is much more world she has yet to see. It's a whole new world we live in. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I mean, fiction saints about saints that don't exist. I don't... Once again, as long as you don't have them go ahead and commit... I guess you could technically have them go ahead and commit heresy if they go ahead and recant of that later. With ChatGPT, you do fair. Okay, so we got 3 more chapter 2s to do, I think. That's a chapter 3. That's a chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chapter 3? Chapter 3. And we'll do the cross paths. We're not to the cross paths quite yet. This is a chapter 3. Chapter 3. Okay. So we got 3 more chapter 2s to do. We may as well go ahead and finish those shit. Don't have much time. What do you mean heresy? Well, anything that would go ahead and be like them saying Christ is not Lord, that would be a heresy, obviously. Or anything else that goes against the church's teaching. Once again, as I said, as long as they recant in that... I see. Or they go ahead and recant of that would also be fine, because it's basically showing that people do have flaws, which does make them be not Mary Sue's. So that can go ahead and be something that does happen to be a good thing to write about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They can definitely struggle with sin and then continue on their journey in the story. As I say, I'm agreeing everyone struggles with sin. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm basically just saying as long as they don't happen to end there. I'm not disagreeing with that. That's not bad, actually. Is the double tomahawk better, though? The double tomahawk might still be better. Now let's go ahead and see if I can find... Well, speed and evasion goes down. That's what I thought. Alright. HP goes down. Everything else goes up. By a fair amount, honestly. Alright. Why not? Which movies or series do I like? There is a wide selection of them. Let me go over them in my head real quickly. I like Lord of the Rings, obviously. I like classic Doctor Who. I like One Piece, although I don't agree with everything about One Piece. I like a fair amount of anime. Honestly, it's a long list for things that I do happen to enjoy. So I'm just trying to think of everything that I enjoy. Game of Thrones? I don't like Game of Thrones, honestly. I know Game of Thrones does happen to be particularly popular with a lot of people, and that's entirely fair, but that is definitely one that I am not particularly enjoy. I do not particularly enjoy. All right, so where is the bar? Basically, Game of Thrones not enjoyer. Thank you. I like Daenerys in it. That's fair. I was gonna say I know people do enjoy it. I know I was listening to the podcast with Taylor Schroll. Who's a good guy. I like Taylor Schroll. He likes Game of Thrones. I do not like Game of Thrones. I just do not think it to be. I typically find it to be edgy just to be edgy, and then George R.R. Martin is just very pretentious. But I'm not gonna, as long as it's, once again, as long as something's not sinful, I'm not going to go ahead and judge other people for it. Okay, so we'll do we'll start the last part of Oshet's story. And we can do the other two. We can do the other two chapter 2s next Tuesday or Monday. We might honestly. This kind of music listen sometimes for meditation. Fair. One creature descended silver snows. A great blizzard rose as it freeze as what? The creature struck a blow of reproof. The snows scattered and fell, making a mountain that reached the heavens. The creature of legend that guarded the land. That land was named Glacis. It's interesting just how... I haven't gone there yet, GRT. I could probably go ahead and do that after stream, though.
Hey, did you hear that? Yes, but where did it come from? That way. You think it might be Glacius?
Oh, it's galoshes?
Let's catch him.
I know, they said glacius, but it sounded like galoshes, so...
This place is... This place
Mahanan, we don't get to hurry home. This is only chapter 2. We have 2 more chapters to go.
I don't like this cold weather. I'm going to catch a chill. If you feel yourself starting to sniffle, tap yourself on the neck.
What does that do?
Thank you, Ochet. Tap on the neck. Wait, that's for nosebleeds. Will you be
Oh, is that for
serious
nosebleeds?
a moment?
I'd never heard that for an...
Healing got me all warmed up. You always did find the fun in things. With your help. Anyway, let's climb that mountain.
I'd never heard about tapping your neck to get rid of nosebleeds, by the way. I don't know if that's a common tactic or not, honestly.
Hello there.
Ah, General Kenobi.
Not a face I've seen before.
Feels like a Japanese thing. I could see that, Cynic. That would make sense, yeah.
This is the sacred peak Altahe. Glacius, guardian of the land, makes its home here.
I know, that's why I want to see it.
This snow never stops. Glacius sends it down from the peak. Has done for years now.
4 years now.
Ever since.
The hunter? The hunter?
Ever since...
A band of hunters went after Glacius.
Oh, a band of hunters, not just one.
We set up this barrier after them, for Glacius's protection.
You do know this barrier isn't fantastic, by the way, right? People can just kind of walk around the side of it. Like, it'd be a little hard. You'd have to hug the wall. But...
Hold it. Stop. No one passes the barrier. Say, what's with those ears?
Nya nya.
Are you an animal? A monster? Whatever you are, I don't trust you.
Well, you through, so...
Wait. What's going on? He said he doesn't trust animals. Well, how ill-mannered of him. We can't back down after an insult like that.
Sure we can.
Guess not. We'll just have to provoke him.
Oh, good. We'll just have to beat up a man, because he doesn't like us. That teaches the kids things they need to know. Just beat them up. Guys, have you ever had a person you didn't like, so you just said, heck it, I'm gonna beat this man up? Yeah, don't get me wrong. I know there's people that do that, but don't do that. Key for Ting coming into effect. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember Octa. Oh yeah. That's what Octa is. Okay. I forgot about Octa.
Here we go. Mahina. Right. Mahina. Right. Mahina. Now. Let's whoop.
Froggy?
Grab some food.
Froggy. Who's for Terry? Yeah.
Good job.
Froggy.
You look cold, Ochet. Shall I tap your neck?
I appreciate that joke.
I know a better way to warm up. No, wait! Wow!
Woo. Woo. Oh, shit. Oh, Chet.
How could you do that?
I can't believe you've done this.
Toasty and warm.
An animal?
Oh, sorry. Was that too loud?
That cry just now came from you? You're not human, are you?
Woman.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Wait, how did you even get here?
Beat up your guard.
Oh, Chet, what is he doing here? It doesn't look like he's with the guard at the barrier back there. That's a good point.
My trail's blocked off well and good now. Time to find another.
What are you even doing up here?
I could ask you the same.
I could ask you the same question. Here's some advice instead. Go home.
No, you.
Underestimating this place can get you killed. This
Haig is the
snow
hunter, isn't he?
normal snow. Up here, it snows with hate.
What does it now?
With hate?
Hunter. Maybe he hasn't. Oh, travel adventure. Yes. We probably will wrap up here in a second. I've never heard such loud voice. Said I was loudest on the island. How marvelous. Strong voice is important on the battlefield to strike terror into the enemy. Will sure. Not again. Or perhaps later? What was that? Did your morale soar? Yes, you're even louder than Benkei. Okay. I'm hoping somebody goes live here in the next couple minutes. I'm basically ready for my bike ride. The main thing I need to do before my bike ride now is stretch. So we can probably get to the next save point and then end it there, so...
Here we go. Yes.
Bring it on. Take this.
Impressive work, Particio.
My prey awaits.
Alright, fine. I should have plenty of time because it's a Knights of Columbus meeting tonight. I want to go to Daily Mass today still. Because Daily Mass, there's 2 times for Daily Mass on Tuesday, which I appreciate, for my parish that I attend. There's a couple parishes around here, but there's one at 8:15 and another one at 5:15, so I do wish to go for the 5:15.
Here we go. Yes.
Now it begins.
It's over. Bravo, Hikata.
Over.
Prey awaits.
But honestly, I should have plenty of time, truth be told.
I'm hungry.
I'm also not expecting her chapter to be very long since she had 3 different chapters.
Here you are. I should have guessed. Sorry it's been so long. You find your wife okay? Take good care of her over there.
Who are you talking to?
Great. You again.
Who is that?
My nephew. He was a hunter too. Everyone I used to hunt with is dead now. Killed. By Glacius.
What?
Long ago, Glacius stopped a legendary blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
It defended our land from any outsiders who meant us harm. No one is mightier than Glacius. The church, the locals, everyone revered Glacius as a guardian. But a handful of hunters wanted to do more than revere it. Glacius is great, so bringing Glacius down must be a great achievement.
Oh yes, somebody saved us, and now we must hunt them. Brilliant.
They made their move, but Glacius fought back.
Perfect intelligence. 10 out of 10.
I was the only survivor. I started coming back to the mountain in secret. To search for the stragglers who didn't make it home. That avalanche you called down helped me find the last one. Thanks. Now, one last thing to take care of.
Get beaten up by us.
Are you hoping to capture Glacius too?
I'm gonna hunt Glacius. For everyone who didn't make it out.
Once again, brilliant intelligence.
Humans and beasts are made to hate and kill each other. You're a hunter, aren't you? How many beasts have you killed?
I've killed for food, sure. Never for hatred's sake.
Good for you, Osha.
You think that makes a difference to them?
To them, no, but to us who actually have cognitive brains, yes.
Hatred blossoms like a living thing.
All this hate. I just don't get it. But I do know one thing. His approach to hunting makes me sad.
Yeah, me too.
I suppose so. I like your kind heart, though. Come. We have to go. Glacius awaits.
Galoshes awaits.
Thanks, Mahina. Let's go.
We like galoshes, right, chat? Excuse me. Oh, there's a treasure chest up there. Gonna have to make sure I don't miss that.
I'll do what I must.
Here we go.
Oh, that's not the weakness. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
This, however, probably is.
It's over.
I'm surprised that didn't happen to take you down, not gonna lie.
Oh dear. Flames burn bright.
Yeah, as I say. Fair, alright.
Here we go. Yeah, sorry.
Now it begins.
You're not sorry.
There's no need for flattery.
Or maybe you are. I don't know. I still find that line funny. There's no need for flattery. I'll rest my sword. It's like, how? I mean, that line really doesn't make sense. Absolute zero, though. I guess, yeah. Yeah. Not awful. I can't think of anybody who really uses ice that also uses a bow. For clarification.
I shall be your
yeah.
opponent.
Right.
Here goes.
Oh, I love double missing. How does that even happen? Especially when we're this many levels higher.
Oh dear.
There we go.
Prepare yourself.
Bring it on. Maybe
Okay,
next
honestly,
time.
I'm fascinated that it missed. On the bright side, Hikari is almost level 71. Our lower level members are getting experience, so that's good. And once we get to chapter 3, etc., I'm sure that we'll get even more experience too, so that should also be beneficial. These mini chapters are fine, but I prefer the longer chapters. So I'll be glad to get back to some longer chapters.
Here goes. I'm just getting warmed up. How's that?
Impressive work. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Oh, good, didn't die. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, I guess we can get rid of the shaggy spider. Yeah.
Oh dear. That fighting is not what I do.
We'll go ahead and run a 1-minute ad. So as to get rid of the pre-roll. And then after that, we should be able to at least finish this chapter and then hopefully right into somebody. But I will be right back. So we run a 1-minute ad so we can get rid of the pre-roll for a minute. I do apologize again because I know that I was trying to get this taken care of beforehand and then it just didn't quite work out. Thank you for the follow there, little cheesy. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. So we will resume here in 1 second. Just have ads running for those that can hear me. So let's get rid of the pre-roll. We'll be wrapping up here in a second. I'm hoping Father Evan will go live here in about 13 minutes. We can finish the boss and then right into him, which would be lovely. Lovely jubbly. If I didn't have Knights of Columbus, then... Well, actually, I guess I still would, because I wanted to go pet the cat. I can do that. How are you doing, Nana Kit? Oh, you knew. You knew. You knew. Yeah. Yeah. You knew what was coming. You knew what was coming, didn't you, mister? Somebody looks very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. Are you comfy? Are you comfy? He's very happy. He's a good boy, aren't you, buddy? So you're the one who'll come along and typically get the most pets, aren't you, Thorn? Which is fascinating, because Vinny is a cat that likes to go ahead and snuggle, but he doesn't really like the pets. Whereas you try to snuggle, but you don't understand how, but you do like the pets. And they make you very happy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You like it right there? You like it right there? How about right here? How about both at the same time? You like your ears like that? Yeah. Oh yeah? You like that? You like that? Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Hey. Hey. Look at those whiskers. Look at those whiskers you have. You have some nice whiskers. Alright, I'm gonna go beat the boss now. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you be. That way we can go ahead and end stream and raid into Father Evan once we're done here, so I can go for my bike ride. Yeah. Yeah. But I still need to go to daily mass today, so I gotta go ahead and let you go. I gotta let go. He is such a sweet boy. How are you doing, Nanakit? He is a very sweet boy. I love him very much. I'm very grateful for all my cats.
Hey!
Hey, listen!
He's badly
Excuse me.
hurt.
I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to my bike ride today. It's a bit windy out, but it should be fun. Just have to dress up a little bit more, which is fine.
Be gone.
No, you.
Oh, Chet! Mahina! Are you alright? No injuries? Take better care of yourself, alright? You're my master. It looks to me as if Glacius is trying to keep something safe.
Galoshes.
Is that an egg?
May I offer you an egg in these troubling times?
But it's cracked.
That's Glacius's egg. 10 years ago, we humans broke it.
Yeah, I wonder why she's pissed.
We set out to hunt Glacius, but got hunted ourselves. So we decided to break its egg, at least. To preserve our
that's not honorable. It's like the opposite of that. Oh, Father Evan's life. Good. As soon as we beat this boss, we can raid into him.
Unforgivable. You took a life, not for food, but out of sheer spite. Is the taste of honor that irresistible?
It's not even honor. That is absolutely spite.
Be gone.
Like, this dude's in the wrong. It's like, not even making him sympathetic at all.
Glacius,
Galoshes.
listen. I came here to get you.
Be gone. Be gone.
Fighting time?
Your ugly hearts disgust me.
Fighting time.
I will freeze them to.
Did you guys run ads again?
Never
Why?
to
It's like, hold on. I gotta wait. It's like, Twitch, I just ran ads. Like, come on, bros. Come on. Annoying when you go ahead and run ads when I just ran ads so as to stop running ads in order to finish that. You have not seen ads? Alright, I'm gonna keep going then. Alright.
But we can't back down here either, can we, Ochet?
Which is very wonky with its ads, honestly.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to calm you down.
With fists.
Glacius. Right.
Yeah, I was expecting. Okay. Don't want to with you yet.
Right.
work.
Do that.
Study Elephant's
Yeehaw!
Hold on. Actually.
Slow down, friend.
My turn.
My prey awaits.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
Oh dear.
Oh, I figured. All right.
I'm just getting warm.
Repent. Reduce them to ashes.
Mine. I fight for my friends.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Let's go. Things are about to get sticky.
Bring it on.
Sure, why not?
Hi.
Sword of the Conqueror.
I'm just getting warmed up. I'm investing in you.
Many thanks. Oh dear.
Reduce them to ashes.
Prepare yourself. I'll end this. My blade sings.
Well, this is a bit calmer now.
Ashes is a
Oh,
bit calmer
I keep
now.
forgetting. I keep forgetting.
Still can't get through to it.
Time to capture it.
Maybe if I capture it, we can have a friendlier discussion. Here we go. Mine now, let's grab some food.
Not even enough to level up, gosh. Not that I should. I mean, this is chapter 2, so.
Stay back.
Wait, hold on. Are we standing on the egg?
Release me. Release
Are
me.
we
I
standing
said.
on the egg? Because that's a little ridiculous. If we are.
I'm sorry.
Like, hey, we want you to respect humans, but also we're gonna step on your egg.
To you, and it got caught up in some stupid game. Our stupid game.
I mean, life is important, so yeah, I would be upset about that too. So that hunter right there is a bad man.
I failed to protect what mattered most. What am I to do? What life remains for me?
I would also say that a cognizant human, or not human, animal probably wouldn't want to eat.
Anything that mattered to you.
If I had to take a guess.
Ah, you are a beastling.
I don't know. That's something I have to think about.
I'm Ochette. I came here from Totohaha.
Totohaha.
The night of the Scarlet Moon is coming.
The night of the Scarlet Moon?
That's what we just said, yes.
Ah, I had long forgotten. But can I offer protection against it?
Of course you can, Glacius.
Galoshes.
We need you with us. The blizzard. It stopped.
I will never forget this sorrow. But you reminded me that there is something else I must protect. I pledge what powers I have to your cause, and Totohaha.
Totohaha, Totohaha.
Thank you.
The name just sounds funny to me, honestly. I like this. I like this story, honestly. I am enjoying Ochette's story. You're a bad man.
Did you die? We're going home now.
You captured Glacius. I can't believe it. Now I'll never be able to take my revenge.
Correct. Too bad, nerd.
Nothing left but to die right here.
Listen, you need to learn to respect life more. Both your own life and the lives of others.
Correct.
You're ready to throw it away for what? Honor? You can't even eat that.
Not even a good Ubisoft video game. Come on.
Up. You'll freeze if you stay here. Stop moping and come down the mountain.
Hey, let go of me. Hey!
Nope.
Phew. Now this is warm.
I regret what we did back then. Going after Glacius for our own selfish reasons. It all started after that hunter came.
Oh, it is tied to the Dark Hunter, which makes sense. Yes, I will get to a save point. I'll raid over to him. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nanikit.
Won our loyalty and led the hunt for Glacius.
Dark Hunter.
And you know how that turned out. Glacius got away, and its egg was broken out of spite.
So the Dark Hunter broke the egg.
I'm not saying it wasn't our fault. We could have stopped it from happening if we'd wanted to badly enough. I knew it, really. That it wasn't the beasts I should hate. That all the evil was on our side.
You can't bear all this yourself. Here, have some jerky. Trust me on this.
It's good jerky.
Look! The sacred peak! The blizzard on Mount Altair! It stopped!
You won't trick me that easily. As long as Glacius lurks there, that snow will fall. It will never forgive the likes of us. Its fury is too immense.
It's no joke. We are forgiven.
Pictures.
Why are we still here? We must spread the good news.
Oh, pictures.
Ugh, you could freeze meat out here.
Yes, I wish we could go somewhere cozier.
We will.
Although if it were too cozy, I'd probably doze off.
Too.
Good old Mahina, always trying to slack off.
Huh? I'd say you're the slacker to beat here.
Guess I'll have to be responsible enough for both of us.
Oh, Chet.
I'm just kidding. I know you're responsible. Ready to get moving?
Yes, indeed.
Chet comes heart to heart with creature legend Glacius. That heart she finds rage, hate, sorrow as deep as a snow-filled ravine, and scars from countless clashes with humanity. Humans take lives for honor and glory. But why? How can glory fill the stomach? So thinking, the earnest beastling leaves the snowy town behind. Places his route end. Probably means we can go back to Toto, haha, but we're not doing that this time. We still got other chapter 2s to finish.
We did it! We finally found all 3 creatures!
Correct.
Terra, Glacius, Acta, you're a little smaller than I expected. I didn't think it would take this long, but I'm not too late, right?
Probably not.
Hmm?
Although, if you keep getting distracted by food, you will be too late.
Delicious! Oh, Chet, always thinking with your stomach. But not this time. No, no! We have to get back to Juva. I know. I still need gifts for everyone back home. But I can hunt some up on the way back. Alright then, let's get back to Toto Haha.
Later. Not now. Hey, oh shit, I got some booze from Haig. Apparently it's a rare local tipple. Want to try it with me? I sure do. Cheers. To Haig. That's some good drinking. Bleh, it's bitter, but I feel so warm and fuzzy. I've never had booze this strong before. They don't mess around in snow country. I gotta get the word out. Can I have a little more? You bet. Can't have a tasting without, well, tasting. Woohoo! Hey, Pardicio. Who's that? Wait, you mean me? You guys are partial with busy? Well, listen, you've had enough for one tasting. You aren't even making sense, but was it? You know, I'm buzz. Zuba zuba da. Yeah. That moment when you accidentally are like, yeah, I'll be fine, and then it's like, oh, that's stronger than I was expecting. Okay, so that's chapter 3, which is... Oh, 45? Dang. Level's starting to catch up to us, not gonna lie. But we'll do Particio later. We're going to do Agnia next, now that I think about it. But in order to do that, I just want to find the bar and a save point. That's all I really want currently. Then we'll end it there for today. We not have that yet? I guess we can look at the side quest later. Okay, so Temenos is the strongest. We probably want Agnia. So Shet and Particio can keep getting experience. It doesn't really give us with much healing options, I'm not going to deny that, but... honestly, I think we kind of have to for the time being, because they all need experience, so... One of the best conversations of the game? Agreed. It was definitely amusing. Alright. We are going to find a save point and raid over to Father Evan, because I need to get going for my bike ride here soon. Like, basically within the next 15 minutes. I'd like to be out the door by 25. That should be... Oh, 60 hours on the dot! That's, I don't know if that's impressive, but it's not something you probably see all that often where something wraps up to be on the dot. We've done a lot of time with this game. I'm enjoying this game. I have been enjoying this game. Next week, we'll probably do 2 streams of this. Final Fantasy XIV will probably go on a brief hold until we beat Octopath Traveler 2. Once we beat Octopath Traveler 2, I will probably go ahead and resume Final Fantasy XIV. I would like to still do a run of Final Fantasy V before the end of the year, but we'll see if that happens. I'm hoping that we can go ahead and beat Dragon Quest III as well as this within time. And honestly, with the subathon during my birthday, that might go ahead and give us enough time. I'm I'm trying to think of other things. If you guys have other ideas for a subathon, let me know. But for now, one second, I got. If you guys have other ideas, let me know. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and raid on over to Father Evan. Hold on, I think I need to go ahead and refresh the page because it is not showing Father Evan at the moment, which is probably just because. Yep, that's correct. I'll have to check him out later. I see somebody playing Kirby with a Christian tag, but we're raiding into Father Evan. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and press start raid. And then we'll raid on over to Father Evan. So I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will be back on Saturday after work with Dark Souls 2 with Phil. And if Phil's unavailable, we'll do Dragon Quest probably. So I hope to see you all then. We're going to raid into Father Evan, who is doing a game that looks like I think the game is called Victory at Hebron. So I will see you guys all later. Make sure you all have a wonderful day. God bless. Remember that God loves each and every one of you. Pax et bonum. Bye everybody. Thanks for being here. God bless.
It's an empty building.